The tram works.
Well, okay, that's fine. We're driving the tram.
I don't think so either. Doesn't look like one. Big.
No, it doesn't look like one. No, he's on the left hand. Boys plan pockets and go past here at 3 in the morning. Yeah.
But someone would not dissimilar to that, probably.
We might get plenty of books riding that down Leaf Walk.
We may have to get a bit more solid foundations as well. Especially when you do it when you
Or you just need some foundations full stop.
Come back the other way. Aye. It's either they were going on about that, the granary bit is eventually getting pulled down.
The old flour mills.
Aye.
Aye.
There was a thing it popped up that said that guys had gone round recently and filming in it.
At some point before I finish at 5:30, could you grab either chicken or potentially a bit of steak? Sort of a stir-fry steak or something for making tacos, and a lettuce.
I mean, I know you wanted something to go in it.
Yeah.
But it was just tacos.
Oh, mine was any got guacamole. We've not even got guacamole at the moment because I've not made it. Oh, I'll need a lime as well.
Yes. We're doing this, it seems scenario that's toast. didn't crash this time when I was trying to block up the things. Potentially.
A fresh one, preferably a red fresh one.
Hey, fuck. Why are your hands cold?
Because I'm cold.
Running around the garden and warming them up.
Where do you leave that feet?
You didn't do that. You're unstable enough as it is on your feet. You're going on one leg. Pretty dark. That's a good one. 47. Currently daily bit. Space time. So, no, it's not.
Let me shut this because I'm going into a meeting very soon. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Video and graphs on the map showing gradients. You're gonna down. Alright. It's going slowly. Right. It's kind of, that's good. You just go through that branch.
Hi guys, I'm just doing a wee sort of helping out the community thing it does on it, where everybody uses British trains, scenarios and stuff. So we'll have a wee play around with that. I'm kind of finishing off the journey scenarios on East Coast Way. Just basically so that the braking was still on the go, but there we go. I thought I got down to 0, I didn't. So we're just pulling. It's basically they've got 3 wee scenarios that all basically interlink with each other. It seems you do it quite a few times, but they all got different times of day and times of year as well. So we're doing it again. This is the final time of doing it. This is the 15 mile an hour. Popped up. I'm going to see what happens with you've got a new control system for rush hour when it comes out, so basically updated version. And I think they're trying to reduce the amount of HUD. I just want to see, we'll see how it goes when we get there. Pulling in. See, currently empty. We've got to fill them up. So that'll be the next scenario, filling them up. The quest for me here is to must remember to change the points before you actually go back on the next scenario. We'll do it manual, we'll make it more fun and interactive. So we'll run down, change the points, and then fill up the trucks. It's a good wee game this, it's good for just chilling out with. So a lot of people obviously play these games because they're just good fun. As I remember, I didn't have to run and change these points. Alright. Definitely looking at braking shortly. It's a good. Yeah. somebody done a games to chill out. One of them was SnowRunner, and this wasn't on it, which is actually quite surprised. This is a very chilled out game. It's just like, and relax, unless you make a muck up and go through a red light or something. We don't like going through red lights, and we just want to stop. Pretty much on the button if we can. Be short. Hate that when it's short. And you just reduce the brake. Roll it forward a bit. Because it's just annoying, because it just then you don't finish the scenario because you're completed, done. Cool. So it's quite easy. Right, so we're going to go to the next scenario. Basically, these three scenarios all interlink with each other. So it's time to fill the trucks up with aggregate. So somebody wants to build stuff, roads or something, you know. So here we get on. Yeah, so basically, what is put the light on? Let's put the light on this so we can see what the heck we're doing. Cabs all light on. This is yard work. Well, yep. Keep the demister going. Everything gets turned off. You have to reinitialize everything. Now, try to get these switches. On a controller, it's really sensitive. Also easier with a mouse. Right, forward. Now we can set our speed. Turn that on. Because don't want to go fast. I think that's what I had it before. If you actually press that one. That's a selected, that's us rocking and rolling and that. We just need to take the brakes off. Loosen them up. Release. Otherwise we won't be moving. This is better to do just from the let's get it through. I turned off. Now I need to change the points, otherwise we're going the wrong way. Now we should now be going straight. Cool. Oh, because we haven't reached them yet, so we should be okay. you never want to go too fast here because obviously you want all the trucks to fill up in one go. You can't go much faster than 1.5 miles. Thereabouts. You go much faster, too fast. They just don't fill up properly. This is on a slight downward gradient. You know, it says upward, but it's really downward because it seems to move faster. It's a winter morning. Under these guys away commuting somewhere. I don't think they're holidaying. I'm not sure how big the tourist trade is in winter around here. Okay, there. As is the key thing is not to go too fast. Now just a wee tap. I don't want to. Because it slowly speeds up, you see. So there we go. There's actually almost ideal because when we get to the last truck, we don't want it to be going 100 miles an hour or whatever. We want to try and get them all full before we go. This is the first one. It always misses the front end first. Yeah. It's covered in snow right away, look. I didn't realise the snow was that heavy. They should do is not have it white, they should make it. See if we can get see it misses it. The second one. It's just it's a general animation, isn't it? Obviously, but what do we need to do to make it more realistic is actually fill it up properly and watch the snow cover it. It's like that if you watch SnowRunner. If you drive around the place and then it starts to snow, the tracks slowly get covered. It's quite a nice wee feature. Just quite cool. But hopefully, well, you never know what things they might do to these games as time goes on. I mean, what's going to be the first game, do you think it'll ever come out on Unreal 5? Obviously everybody's using, if you've got an Unreal Engine, which is this is on, it's Unreal Engine, whatever the latest version is. This isn't, there's the new one, new update is on a newer update of Unreal 4. Now, how many we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And everybody says about the 5 for a white guy. That's an easy way to count to 6 in Spanish, guys. Listen to the song Pretty Fly for a White Guy. Now he says 5 twice, he says 5 twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all the guy. See, a pretty fly for a white guy. If you look at it, it's getting close to nearly not filling up there. Now we can just, when we get to the final truck, we can just sit underneath it anyway, so. And if it misses a tiny wee fraction here, it's not the end of the world. Right, we'll come up to this one, right, so we can just kind of stop underneath it. We don't need to keep going further back. Sorted. Right, let's change his direction. Let's go forward. You'd like to think that the weight we're not going to get too much wheel spinning. It's not doing it. I think it's doing a little. I forgot the sand option. Right, it's going to do that, and we want to turn that off now because we don't need to go this. So I'm just there we go. That'll speed things up. A wee bit of sand because we need that grip. See where the sand's meant to come out. We're getting on. Just let the train coast because we've got to get the position here and then unlock the trucks from the train, swing it around and then hitch it back up again. I'm trying to think what one can we do next. I was thinking of buying the pack for all the trains for the Great Western, but you could play all the trains going up and down there as well. Sorted. Uncouple. Reduce the I'm hoping to have more models and that for drivers and passengers rather than just repeating the same sort of models. Be nice, just for the rush hour expansion. Ackle and Culinary expansion, but it's a standalone if you've not got the game already. Then everything else in the expansion. We get that first. I've been playing this for a good wee while because I bought it when it was TSW on originally, and then TSW 2020. And now, to me, it's like an expansion pack. Because you get 3 routes for the price is what they sell one sometimes. usually we discount if you've already got the main game already. Should be enough, eh? It's doing the manual way. Won't be old fashioned. Wave to the people inside the train. Hello. Anyway, close the door. There's me nippy out there. I'll change direction. Release. As I say, this game actually has like day and night cycles essentially on it as well, because you just depending if you watch some of the scenarios, depending how long they are, the sky lightens up as you approach the destination, or darkens depending the time of day. It's quite good. I say for a game, obviously this game gets expensive the more and more add-ons you buy, but let's be honest, the amount of hours you can play it is quite a lot, so usually quite well worth it. We're in the yard, you don't need to hurry. Not much happening. Early winter's morning. Well, it's not that early, it's 7:45, you know. Let's keep it going. As there's no point of flooring it, because you're just basically doing yard work. As I say, you've got freight, you've got passenger lines. Certain lines are more concentrated on passenger orientated routes, and other ones have got a combination, and some are mainly freight. Pretty much freight. Depends what you like to do, doesn't it? Some people like to do a lot of freight, shunt and work, and right, cool. Let's sort this out first. I'm only running because it keeps me warm. Right, okay. Oh, perfecto. There's this one, as I say, change this back. I don't have the derail function active, but there we go. I might. There is a derail function on it, because obviously if you go a bit quick, the train just goes fleeing off. Close the door, inside. Change to reverser. I will go on the outside loop because it's basically so I can see how close I'm getting to the trucks to basically hitch them up again. I'm actually a little bit closer because it counts the distance from there and here where you're sitting, not from here, so it'll say about 30 yards or whatever the length of this train is. We'll have to probably. Here we are. Roll it up, that's it. Going, keep going, keep going. Right. Let's get out and do the old fashioned way, come on. As the immersion. Couple up. Down. Yeah, excellent. And that's the end of the scenario. Perfect. Ooh, a goal. Yay. Yeah, they've got the community thing going where basically I think there'll be a few download pictures and other odds and ends, ways to download, upload to your PC or whatever you want to do, and the community challenge. So that's why I'm just doing a bit of the British routes. I haven't got that one yet. I say I always like to see what's got a nice. You might think it's me being a cheapskate saying wait until the reduce in price of the individual routes. Like I said before, if you add up how much it actually costs over time, it's quite expensive. So it's being Scottish, it's being frugal with your money, making sure you don't want to overspend. The order doesn't seem to matter too much. Mr. On. See, still snowing. Instrument lights on. Because I'm just putting the cab light on so I can see what I'm doing. So I can see what buttons I'm pressing. We're all good, so we can. It's doing its thing. Let's double check that the points are going the right way. Perfect. We have been released. I don't know if there's. I don't think there's any more scenarios with this sort of wee bit of freight that they have on this route. I don't. They don't really have you going from here to get down to say Brighton or to Eastbourne. I don't know if everything here is just getting yoinked and taken to London. Apparently, you're just taking it as far as the gaming will allow you to take it. Is the length of the route. So we've got this bit here. We've got that tunnel again at Lewes. I know if I keep it at 3 it should be okay for speed. Because the markers, you have to wait till the end of the train past the marker before you can speed up. What am I doing? Oh, about 10 mile an hour. So all good so far. Yeah, have a wee zoom at the dial. So there's the 70 there, but we just have to wait for the end of the train to get past it. Loading, throttle up. Nearly there. Safety. A lot more throttle. What they do need is like basically I find if I go about 40, it's usually I'm not going to be speeding. Well, windy wipers means cool. Let's see what other one I can do. We're just having a bit of a chill out, guys. I mean, I've done some GT Sport ones with the race here in it, and boy, you have to be quick. And I've done quite a decent, for me, I think is a really good time anyway for me. Don't get me wrong, I think I would like to be able to go quicker like everybody else. How fast can I go? My thought is if I can I'm going to do this and probably find another route, another British route to do, just to add to the community challenge. 'Cause I think I've done all the Great Western ones. I think I've done all the route. That's what I was thinking. If I bought the pack, I would extend doing the journey thing on that. That's the thought, but I don't know. Don't know if it's worth it. Basically, just going up and down with sort of older trains, just sort of 70s and that, or older. Again, the diesel electric motors that everybody knows and loves. So the next light is 2.2 miles away. Just got a few folk waiting. But as I was saying, hopefully there'll be on console as well, put more people on their own stations and stuff. Just kind of liven up the place. Yes. But as I say, for chilling out with, just relax and chill. Right now, I'm just chilled and relaxed. I'm not even doing anything. I haven't got a button to press because I don't activate them because I'm not quite sure how it all works. Because quite all you got the thing that you have to press the acknowledge button. But I think on the control you have to press that. Yeah, when you wee bell, you go ding, ding, and then it's like you press the button. And I think the fun bit is the fact that if you activate it, I'm having to go all the way down here to press that all the time. So hopefully I think that's one thing they're doing to help out the guys on the console. Because we aren't fresh air. Don't steal the air. I'll see what I was going to do after this. Because I like things like Trans-Pennine Route. That's a good one. That's a nice one to play. Can only because it's like the gradients here are kind of sort of sometimes backwards depending on which cab you're in. You're in the second cab, the gradients are going the opposite direction, so it can be confusing. So it's going downhill and slowing down, you're going like, what? It seems to be the case if you're in the rear cabin. That's what happens. You slow down because as soon as you're going. The picture has on a slope going down the way, but the front of the train is actually ahead of you, behind you. So it's just to confuse people, I think. The last time I did have to slow down. Because there's a train coming, I couldn't get across. Currently isn't a train. Right. And slow down because I want to get down to 20 mile an hour. The same with the direction thing, if you've got the point the direction things gives an illusion that you're accelerating when you're not, you're actually braking. I don't know if that confuses people a lot or not. You're right, we stick to the 20 mile an hour section. Only if you're going to this bit of the station is the 10 mile an hour. There's the rumbling. Yeah, we just need to pull it in and stop. You find trains start to slow down quite quickly once you get under 10 mile an hour. Yeah, we're just on the safe side there. Cool. I can't continue the journey because there isn't any journeys to continue. Yeah. Right, main menu. I mean, obviously you can go to explore and got a timetable and you can see. Oh, I know what I can do. What will we do? Actually, I'm going to take the class 47 because what time we'll put change. It is quite sunny and clear. Right, I'm actually thinking because there's a vintage running thing on this line. It's like a wee special one, so it's a special tour one. So that's cool. Let's do that. It's from Lewes to Eastbourne, so you get one of the old trains because it basically you can pick up basically any of the ones that you've already got almost. We'll take the 47. We'll take the 47. I thought that's something different. It's not a journey one, but it's like a wee special thing that's been thrown in. They'll have old coaches and that getting towed by it. I just thought that something different. So vintage rate. We want to unlock those. We need to fire her up. It's already running the engine. I can hear it running. Right, we got that. Cool. What else is it? Should be able to unlock the doors. Cool. Cool. I'm just trying to see what buttons do for me. What, doors? I don't know when we're ready to go, but you just have to wait for the release the brakes anyway. That doesn't look like I'm on a slope. I'll have to wait until this goes. I have a little bit of running time, waiting time still. I put initial application. I need to wait for this one. Is it working? It seems to be working. We've not got it activated, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Right, so we've got a yellow light. We've got a guard buzzer on this one. Let them know that we're ready to rock and roll. Fire alarm? Right. Release the brakes. I don't think there's a timetable on it. Go via. It says go via that location, and we have to get to Eastbourne by 13:11. So we're not stopping at Berwick. We're just cruising. We're just pulling out. You got the ASW release thing, but I don't know where to activate it. To make it activate, it's cab light. Don't need the cab light. It's daylight today. Nice and sunny. There's obviously somewhere to initiate the. No, we probably don't. What time is it? Need to get a bit of skates on. We can't chill out too much. Modern diesel is about the class 6.6. In case we break down. Be the safe side. Class 66 behind us. I have to get to Eastbourne for 13:11. Don't have to worry about speed. I need to take it more than that. Yeah. So there's Berwick, it's just 6 miles away or whatever it is. And Eastbourne is another 6 or 7 miles away. I'll do that in about 20 minutes, so 40 miles an hour, 40 odd. We're approaching 40 miles an hour. So all look good. Keep pressing the wrong button. Oh, I don't hold it down long enough. Because we're going via Eastbourne. As a hopefully in the update, and you've got I've got a next generation, well, current generation console. Hopefully I'll have more people you know, to make it a bit more lively. We've got a booty car on it. You have to get you the old crappy sounds or something. His must be going up. It's then you get to Coleman. From here, and this bit here, roughly here, is a 35. Look at this bit. It's here, and that bit here is 35 miles an hour in the corner. I'll keep licking the HUD on and off just to take my speed, and here should be okay. Trundling quite merrily along. It's just on the old one, you can move the cursor and that out of the way. You don't want the immersive brake. I don't know where you activate the WS, because there's a button for it. A lot of these switches are not having a we're doing 54. Just chill out. Watch the scenery go by. 1311 and we're meant to be certainly in Derek will be fine. They're trying to make it more immersive, I think, in rush hour as well. via Berwick. How far have we got to get to Eastbourne? I was right, it's about halfway. About halfway point, so that's not bad. As it see, when you get a Pullman here, it goes at 35 mile an hour corner. Now, there is a train in Pullman, just pulling in. So down a wee bit. Just we're going 60. Let's take her to coasting basically. Sometimes I don't leave it long enough. There we go. Because I was looking, there's that one further ahead. There's still a few miles in it. I don't know if he's going to stop at the next again station. It's carrying on, so it's making life easier. Train can just coast because, as I say, 10 minutes to do 5.5 miles, so you're looking at an average of 30 mile an hour. You don't have to floor it. A chance to people admire the scenery. Just thought I might as well do this one. Hadn't I done this one? But just as something different. So I'm getting a wee yellow symbol. That means because of that other train is obviously slowed down to the. I couldn't see anywhere to turn the AWS on in that. You got that acknowledgement thing button, but I don't know where you actually turn it on this train. There must be somewhere. The thing is, you go online, you can read all the instructions how it actually works and stuff. And how to turn them on and what you need to do. Green light so far. That's always a good sign. So I'm wee chill out. One that I'm doing a special route on East Coast away. Sort of the holiday special, the tourist train. So tight. 47 here, as you see, says on the side. Just coasting our way down to Eastbourne. And we need to slow down. Was that 35 mile an hour? I can release it now. See, why is it when you're actually not putting on people on trains that you seem to be loads of people in the train station. I don't know. Just keep pressing the home button. What are we doing? Just under 30. We got past the 35 mile an hour zone. 6 minutes, that's fine. We just want to pick it up a wee bit just to be safe. The brakes keep coming on for some bizarre reason. It's just the hissing. Somewhere, or just a bloody field. So how we get on. I mean, I don't know how far away Hastings is. Do you think you could do an extension and you could get us to go to Hastings? Eastbourne to Hastings, and you could do, because on rush hour I think they're doing the London to Brighton route. I don't know if it's the full route or what. Because I have done them with one of the German routes that used the same train station, and what I've done is I've moved from one route to another route, say via that station, because it's but I don't know if I'm going to get, hopefully if they have like a proper true PS5 version of Rush Hour, you get quicker loading times and stuff. That'd be great. Just make it more fun, because as I say, some of them the routes you can already join to get sort of kind of join them together because you're at the same train station. I have done a video like that, but it takes ages because by the time I load up from by the time I sort of kind of load up from one place to go to another. It's a tedious train. We're not in a hurry, we're chilled. We don't have to rush. Air escaping. In my views, out of your window. Yeah, I hadn't done this. Well, I've obviously played this route, but I've not done it. Didn't realise there's sort of a heritage diesel one for you to play on. I think if we do get trains, steam trains, they would definitely need to show you how to work them properly. It's just a bit of fun, all this. You chill out, relax. Helping out the community challenge. I'll do another route after this, another British route, and then I need to slow her down. Why are things like trains and planes and ships and whatever, everybody names them as a female? It's always a female, basically. I don't know if it's a bloke thing or what. Like your car, you know, oh, she's a good old girl, she's still going, she does what I asked her to do, she goes A to B. I don't know. They always seem to have a female. You know, yes, it's an inanimate object at the end of the day. It always seems to be referred as, oh, she's a good old girl, does what she's meant to do. And we're just cruising in. Rolling into Eastport. Maybe a couple of minutes late, but hey, it's a tourist train. Folk don't want to be rushed. Do they? People want to get rushed? Of course not. No. You know, and then now looking at the old train, look. Everybody wants to get off it. I think the amount of detail they've tried to put in a lot of these games is good. And we want people to enjoy the game. As best they can. That's certainly in Russia, I think in Russia they definitely want to try and have more and more people running around and stuff like that. It was just because it was a wee bit different. Cool. Let's try go a different route. Right, so menu. Do one more British route and then I'm gonna go out and do some shopping, exciting stuff. Need to do shopping. Shopping's always good. Food good. Change route. So I think I've done all the. I've done all them. What's ones I've done I've done all their ones. Let's do it. It is longer. One option is I was thinking of doing is Tees Valley line, but we'll go explore rather than it's just Seaside Special. Right, so we'll do that one as a. Let's do that one because it's we use the old controls just to. So that's what I wanted to do is do a passenger one of this one just for a wee change, and then I'm going to go to the shops so I can get some for my dinner later on. Always a good thing. It's done East Coast Away. It's a sort of summer special holiday tourist one there. It's the Seaside Special. So we want to. Let's hold it long enough. Yeah. We need to hit the handbrake to release. Not driving from this end, but we have to spin her around. Right, close the door. Strange view, there we go, right, we're in. Circuit key on. quite like this. Is all fun. I like when they do this. It shows you when you're idle. Yeah, reverse or stuff forward. It does make it more fun and immersive. Right, cool. This is showing you how you drive this one. And once you get up to 5 mile, and this is stop at location. I'm guess I'm going to have to turn around again and go in the opposite direction maybe. We've got a red light, but it's miles away. Don't want to go that way. Right. Keep pressing the wrong button. What's going on? There's the engine car. Somehow I've cut out the engine. I'm guessing this is going to be all automatic. They want to couple up to the next, say, it's when you move from one control method to another, it's always the same. So, going, what am I pressing? Just keep it going, just keep it going. Plenty of time to get there. It's when you have to do it individually and that. Right. I'm going to slow her down a wee bit. Don't know. Reverse level. Passengers on. To be honest, you think there should be more than two people trying, or three people getting on, but I think it's just the way it's kind of set up at the moment on console. It's a bit poo as an amount of bodies. They like to think there'd be more bodies, people willing to dive on the train. It's awfully quiet. We're going through the motions though. We're going through the motions. Right, lock the doors. Release the brakes. So we've got maybe a minute to be there for 10 to 11, right? So hopefully we can do that. Can we do it? Just doing something different. Always hitting the main line. I didn't let it drop below the wee bar. It's the wee line below me here. I need to up a notch. I have to get below that line to. Oh, it's okay now. We're not speeding now. Just whack her up. So I really don't know this one. I'm just because there's always the points when we're going to have to slow down anyway. In a few stations, but there's points in the track I'm going to have to slow down. Got a 30 mile an hour zone coming up. I know the brakes on this one's actually quite decent. You can just idle it along till we get to the 30, I think. We should be okay. See how we're getting on. I'm just trying different routes and different scenarios. What I'm doing, I thought I'll do this one. It's a special scenario, so I might as well. We'll do it. Might as well. I've got all the train hooked up and all good. It's obviously because it's in the old classic mode controls. It's to confuse people. People go, what? The train to slow down. We don't have to hurry it too much, but it will. This is not bad actually. No time at all, and now I can release it. And I'll just. Yeah, we just keep it at the 30. I knew there'd be lots of bits like this because there's lots of little bits where tracks join on to each other and stuff, so all the bits were slowing down. There's obviously some reason we had to go really slow at this bit. There's a house is really close or something. I can't, we can only go so fast. Got a line joining on here, so. Should be up to 60 again. Yes, I got used to how to drive this anyway because of the I was using on the Transpennine route. That's where you get to learn to use this one. Up a notch. Right, not too fast, Dave, because there seems to be a yellow light just appeared and no more. So possibly there's a train ahead of me. I want to go fast because of the length of time I've got to get to Middlesbrough. It's a summer special. It means it can't. I'm not going to go. See, I've hit just over 50 and it's got a wee yellow light. It just means I'm getting close to some other. Somebody moving. Or are they just fixing up the mess that was left behind? I never worry too much about time, it's just it's a easy one to get a hold of the horn. Oh, we're slowly going down. We just have to watch. Do we need to tap the brakes ever so slightly to get it at 50? We might have to. So we tap. We've got 45. Should we release the brakes? Just to try and get up to the 45 speed limit. Getting there. There we're getting on. Oh. I didn't see that coming. It was saying 60 and then it popped up to 30. Ooh. I mean 60 and then to 30.
Take your foot off the friggin' accelerator,
It's not on the accelerator, it was idling, it was going its own thing, but it decided to say go from 60 to 30 within about half a second.
Well, pay more attention. What does that mean?
Well, when you're going 50 and then it goes, say 60, you think you speed up. Right, there we go. Small error. As I told you, not been on this route. Didn't expect that to happen when it says 60. Yeah, I know I went significantly over. I went significantly over because it says 60 and then about 20 yards later it said 30. How does that work? How's that warning? Right, see how we get on. Right. It won't accelerate too much because we're quite a low speed. We'll get into Middlesbrough eventually. See how we're getting on. So start playing with the camera. We're going to 50 a zone anyway shortly. And another junction coming up, so we'll probably have to slow down even more. We'll see. Next section. Still quite a good wee bit to go actually. You have to be quick. You get this on the time. Brakes. Just trying to get the brakes to try and kick in. This might not be a gold. Silver at best. No changed. There we go. Changed down into the icon. How you mean to get here in time? I really don't know. Hell, I know I had a wee bit of a pause at the thing. Christ, you would have to go through all the lights at 100 mile an hour. Before it starts make it difficult for me. But it takes ages for the train brakes to engage sometimes. You're waiting for them. Come on. We're getting there. It might slow it down enough to not warrant a braking. Be preferable. There we go. I'm not sure whether to brake or speed up. Let's turn in a bit of, we're going to sort of a main line, but momentarily. Just for a very short. It's almost pointless throttling it too much. Say 25. 45. It's the same. Which way am I going? What's the actual speed? I think the 25 was for the other bit. It is for this bit further up though. I think I've got enough braking on it. Get it down to 25. So that helps us pull into Middlesbrough anyway, so. Only about 8 minutes late. Yeah. And that's maybe going speeding through bits that I thought, how are we meant to get this in time? I really don't know. How do you get that just to be on time? I really don't know. a wee bit longer than I wanted to be, but we're on. I mean, that should be full of bodies ready to go to the beach. Something like that. What they do in the North of England. Swim in the North Sea. Saltburn within 10 minutes. Let's get some release the brakes, it always helps. As I say, it has lots of bits where you, I was telling you to go 10 miles, but it's a lot longer than 10 miles to get there, trust me. If I was on time I might have a chance, but it's quite a wiggly route. We'll go up to 3 while we're here. Full blast. It's about 3 hours late, am I going to be? I was quite late at Middlesbrough, but I want to see what time, how late I'm going to be at Saltburn. I don't know who, I think it makes me think, who's made up these timetables? Now we had a slower bit at 25 mile an hour, and then it's changed to 45. Which is it? 25 or 45? Get in here. There's a board for me to pull up. Route map. I'm going to let it roll and trundle. And then when I've got a break, I got a break. That's just a wee section here. It does go back up to 60. We are right on the map. Going through here. Oh, yeah. So we're going through the old industrial bit. According to this, we can floor it. I just need to see the brakes are released. He's going to probably start running away if I'm not careful. I have to be careful of that bit. I might do this one again and see if we can get better points. A better score. As I say, I haven't done this one too often. I just have to let it coast. I'm actually not too bad. Obviously this one doesn't seem to have as many 20 or 25 mile an hour speed limits like the old one earlier on. It's the fact that it went 60 and then 30 within about 3 feet. It feels about 3 feet because you're going so fast, but you think 60, oh, I speed up here. No, you don't, you slow down. Oh, okay. And so it's slight frustration because you don't know where the speed limits are if you don't know the route well enough. You don't know you actually slow down as you speed up. It's because it has a wee momentum, say being on a main line and then going off to a branch line after that. I'm getting there. This has worked alright, because if I just let it coast. Because I was a good 7 or 8 minutes late at Middlesbrough. It'll tell me when I'm going to schedule, but I'll just see in the schedule, but how late was I Middlesbrough? 8 minutes. 8 minutes late. Can I make time up? Currently all green, all good to go. I'll whack it up once I come out of here. I'm turning it down because I've got a sort of downward slope. Otherwise I'm going to be going too fast. I'm not careful. Don't want to lose any more EP. I should have been at Saltburn now, so I should have stopped and letting everybody off. I'm getting there. I think I was trying to figure out the controls and everything as well to hook up the other DMU, the 3 coaches essentially. Because I was like, what buttons, how do I get to this? What buttons am I pressing? Especially when I cut off the engine for some bizarre reason. I don't know what I pressed. I pressed a button that cut off the engine and went, engine not going. Currently 2 minutes late if I was there. But it's going to take me, what, 4 minutes here, depending on what the speeds are available to me. Two miles to go. Alright. Yeah. Coming through here and then just following that track there. Just gotta be dead end bit almost. But it stops in the middle of nowhere. As I say, I thought there would be some kind of speed limit somewhere. Very late coming in, obviously. Releasing it for a break. It's kind of rolling in here. It's ages for the brakes to seem to engage to do it, and it's like, come on. Kind of just like a momentary pause for the air to build enough in the system to make it brake. Nearly there. No, we made about a minute or so worth of time. Let's have a wee look outside and see how close I am to that. The bumper. Smack into it. I didn't hit it. I was close to getting it. a little bit of you should be offloading them rather than loading them, but any stuff for me to pick up and put down? Yeah, newspaper. Well, I'm here basically. Can't go anywhere. I don't know what's the other collectible in this game. Pick up the rubbish. Dog food. I'm just running up the platform to see if there's any other collectibles. See if we can get any collectibles done while we're here. Old cabinets replaced, yeah, cabinets. That's been replaced. I can't really see anything else. We'll have a look and then we'll dive in the cab. Because I can't seem to go across any further than that. Lebens? No. Newspaper done. In we go. Fun, hey, ice cream sundae. Let's see what rubber. Oh, silver. Not as bad as I thought it could have been. But I was obviously running a little late to get to Middlesbrough because I was like figuring out how do you work the controls. Could have been worse. I don't know how far away I was from getting a gold. But that'll do the now. So that was a bit of fun. Just chill out, do a couple of scenarios, and I'm going to wait and get stuff for my dinner. Like I said, I was going to do. If I don't, I'll be in trouble. So, guys, thanks for watching. Let's see what else. There's obviously something. Carrots, cabinets, newspaper, boards, and something else. I don't know. There's a carrot. It must be something. It looks like a light or something. Okay. It's time to go, basically, and finish off. Do enter the real world rather than the computer world. And we'll see you another time. Change Sim World or GT Sport, whatever you want. If there's anything I have and you would wish me to play, let me know. We'll catch you another time.